I spent the last 3 weeks in Indonesia. Which, guys, I needed that. Before I left, I was in such a good groove with my arts practice and business, but I could feel myself slowly burning out. So having a couple of weeks away where I could just literally turn off, I think it's done me wonders. Now, sometimes picking up from where we left off can actually be a little bit more difficult than what we intended. So this is going to be my guide on how to get back into your arts practice or small business, just the general groove of things. Starting with everyone's favorite step, cleaning. Starting with a clean slate, a clean studio, a clear desk, and, tidied up desktop. Having a clearer room literally equals a clearer mind. So, step 2, reassess your goals and your cups. So I'm one of those people that need their goals written out physically, otherwise I'll just forget them all. What goals? What is my purpose in life, So in this step, I would look at all my goals and ambitions that I have written out and kind of just reflect on them, see if anything needs taking out, rewording, new things being put on. So I wrote this one out maybe like 3 months ago. In the center, it's got my thesis and my heart. So my thesis is find meaning in the mundane, and my heart is contribute to the world in a positive and inspiring way. So those, I don't think those are going to change. Maybe my thesis will change, of course, but my heart stays right there inside me. And then around that, I've got a few different sections. I've got the rotation, which is different creative exercises and workouts I like to do to keep everything flowing, to keep me in the creative state. I will be making more videos on that, don't you worry. And then I also have a few different sections of mini goals, bigger goals. Now, I do want to revamp this up a little bit before moving forward. And that brings me into this little concept I came up with last month, which is my cup system. What? That's just a piece of paper. So, as you may or may not know, I have a few different things that I do. Obviously, I've got my arts and writing practice. I've got a snail mail club. I run workshops and events. I have a fortnightly blog post. I now do YouTube apparently. So, for me, if I visualize each of those categories as a cup, and then I like to ask myself, how full is each one? For me to have that many things on my plate, I almost need to be a little bit ahead on each one. So in an ideal world, I would like these all to be filled up to 50%, aka I'm got a couple of weeks ahead in my routine. So this could look like having a couple of weeks worth of drafted Instagram posts, a couple of guides written out, showing up to my studio practice every day. All right, so now that we are refreshed with what we're doing, we know what our ambitions and goals are, we're reminded, now it's time to write out a to-do list. So my to-do list is a little bit high, it's a little bit big, okay? Someone went on holiday for one too many weeks, okay? Now, if you are feeling a little bit stressed or unmotivated, or you just want to get things rolling, you just got to pick one thing on the to-do list and do it. So I've got quite a few things on my to-do list. It makes me a little bit stressed. So I'm just going to tackle one thing at a time. Starting with creating the DIY collage kit for next month, and then ordering this month and next month's stuff for the snail mail. Does that make sense? I don't know. Did it? I don't know. I think in this period, be mindful though that you did just come off of a break. So you just want to do something small and bite-sized to get you back into it, Maybe just do one thing today. That's it. Just do one thing. And step 4, I like to finish my studio session with something to come back to. This way, it makes it easier tomorrow to show up because I know, I just have to add that one little thing to this artwork, or I just have to do this one thing that I prepared for yesterday, or I already have my to-do list written out. I just have to cross off this one thing, you know? So it's always helped me, especially when I used to like paint. I would always leave the studio when I felt most excited so that I would come back to the studio feeling excited. I think after a break, we're just really trying to build that momentum back up, get things flowing. So, yeah, if you're in the same boat like me, trying to get back into the roll of things, I hope some of these tips helped, you know. Let me know in the comments if they did, or if you have anything else to add, because your girl would love to know what you do. Would love to know. I would love some more advice, please. Please, I love advice.